Hello. If you guys can hear me, put it in the comments how hyped you are about life. Bum. Can people hear me? I think they can because I can hear myself. Ha 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 ha. Here we go. Kicking off another stream. Pop in to ask any questions you might have. Live hype. I love that hashtag. Hashtag live hype. Hype is type. You're not hyped at all. Well then, I don't know. Maybe I hope you get hyped. So I'm just gonna mute this stream so I can't hear myself talking. Otherwise I go a little bit crazy. And we're gonna boot up. Who is messaging me on? Uh, not sending out my branding. Branding. Righty ho. Let's crack on. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna open Dreamweaver, and I've got. What's your favourite background I've ever made? JJ's 300k, probably. I think. I can't think of any cooler or more enjoyable that I've done than that. I always like doing my own. Um, how am I today? Yeah, I'm not bad. I'm not bad. I'm slightly less amped than I was yesterday. I'm in a bit of a sort of mellower mood. I've been playing Assassin's Creed, watching the Olympics, but I got a bit bored of the Olympics, so decided to stop watching the Olympics and start doing some coding. So we're gonna go to home, and we're gonna open index.html, and I'm gonna change it all up. How? Oh, no, I've already asked that today. Yeah. So yeah, let's go before you go. Go now before you. I've got some completely different ideas. I'm gonna completely radicalize how this looks. Because at the moment I'm kind of not really happy with the general styly. Can't touch my styly unless your name's Skepta or Wiley. Um, just 'cause I don't know, I fancy something else. So let's get cracking. I'm just gonna save this as style 3 because I like backing stuff up. I like having like a backup, and I'm gonna save this as index. No, none of that one. File, save as, index, backup. Backup. Hey, you, where the backup? Can't test my styly unless your name's Skeptor. And I'm going to put some music on. Make it a little bit louder. How much do you charge for you to design a collage? Ooh, it took me a long time to do mine actually. Mainly that was mostly finding images. I don't know. It's not. Hello, Marco. Um, Nice to have a celebrity in our midst. I don't know how much I charge. When did I start learning to code? When I was about 15, 14. What we are going to do is we're just going to hide that tweet div because it's a bit of a pain having that. It's a bit of a lag fest. So we're going to hide that. I'm going to totally revamp this. No, I'm talking about like crazy revamp. So let's start by just should I just start with a completely new CSS? No, because I want the background stuff. Okay, let's change it up. So this is obviously from my personal site. Oh, I've hidden the wrong end. That needs to go there. Is that right? There we go. Let's clear that up. So let's just start like taking stuff out because stuff is so boring. Let's take out the span that says my name. Not because I don't want you to see it, because I want it to look like that. I also don't want it to be fixed anymore. I don't know if it's fixed at the moment. Is it fixed? Yes, it's fixed. I want to take that out. So that would be... Is it difficult to learn web design? No. Not at all. It takes time, sure. But no, not at all. It's just one of those things that just you need to sit down and learn really. I know that's that sounds really like blasé of me, but it is just something you've got to do. When I create backgrounds, I would start strong and get bored. Don't do one unless you have a good idea. That's the best idea. If you don't have a good idea, don't do it. Because the truth is, you will be bored, and you won't want to do. So as you can see, I'm just sort of taking some of this just garbage out. I will start dealing with the nav stuff soon. I want to keep these nav links though. So let's take out nav C has a background. Here we are. Let's take this background out. That should go. Yep. And then nav container. Let's take that one out as well. And we need to take out the inset box shadow. So you see I'm flicking forwards constantly, back and forwards, checking that I'm doing the right thing. Although, I'm just gonna... No, I'm not gonna leave them in. So I had to go illy. I was like, raw, somebody terrorized this. Right, so we want... Done, you're a madman, Skeppy. Right, now I want a big block in the middle here with an image. So let's create that. This will seem what it means, feel like I'm living a sleeper. We call this amnesia. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I was doing that. Oh man, you were a myth. Blinded by the lights. Look left, look right. What am I doing? Alright, let's have a H1 div. Div ID equals header. No, not got something called header. Good. Oh, a little cheeky likey from Calfreezy. I likey. Oh, and a favourite. Cal, you're a hero. Cal, you're such a babe. I know HTML, CSS, some PHP, and I'm learning Java. So, no, I don't know C++. I would love to know C++. I think that would be the balls. H1, Rob Sterlini. Man, you were a myth. Oh, dear, that's not good. Mainly because that's still fixed. So let's take position fixed out. That should put that below it. Yeah, buddy. What grades did you achieve in your GCSE Maths and English? A star, B. I got A star in English language, B in English lit. That was my only B. Just a bit of a pain, but can't have it all. Just going to take my H1 styling out. Just because I'm kind of starting afresh, but not really starting afresh. Also going to take the stuff out on the container. So this is starting to look a little bit shabby, but you'll see what's going to happen in the very near future. So container is going to have a background of why Mac over Windows. Have you ever used a Mac? If you have, then you'll know exactly why I use a Mac over Windows. If you haven't, you're missing out. Mac is so much better for designing. That's just the plain and simple thing about it is it's so much. Oh sugar! It's so much better. I can't. I never ever ever will I go back. Because the truth is, it's so much better than anything else out there for what it does. Have I got anything in a container? No. So you to be being. Finally, I have gone somewhere perfect, and finally, okay. Overflow hidden. That should make everything black. Yeah. See. Do you have to pay for your website? I paid to host it. It's don't know how much it is actually. But I pay a flat fee to host as many as I need. So it's all hosted on one thing. Now I want a really cool border radius. So it would be, I think it's top left, top right, left, bottom. Nope, got it wrong. I love this live stream thing. Yeah, it's an opportunity for me to talk to you guys, which is awesome. I think it's something that I think everyone should do. Is get in touch with their fans, and I do count myself really lucky to have fans like you guys, because the truth is like. It's the same with my YouTube videos. I wouldn't be where I am without you guys. And I say this as often as I can, because it's you guys that make it as awesome as it is. Ah, shite. Okay, I've got to open Photoshop. Let's have the documents open as well. What was I doing? Website. Images. I use WordPress, but I can only use themes. How can I begin to edit myself? Start by not using WordPress. WordPress is crap. It doesn't teach you to code. It's just themes. Just general question: how much do you charge for coding and maintaining a website? Between £750 and £800. You'll get 2 years hosting and maintenance. When's the next? Hopefully tomorrow. Maybe Monday, depends when I can get around to it. If that's any good to you. I'm thinking about how I want this to look. In fact, I've scratched the idea of having that funky little thing because I don't like it. Let's just make that like that instead. Is that see-through? Sort of. It's not see-through enough. So I'm just going to start playing around with some of my... Is that the right one? I think that's the right one. How long did it take full screen to make? A couple of days actually. 4 or 5 days. It was really really quick. I was really really happy with how quickly I was able to be able to do this. Let's call this background trans 10. BG trans, did I call it 10? 10. Yeah, it's looking pretty funky, but it's a bit too dark. So let's head back over to Photoshop. For those of you who sat and watched me make that corkboard, I've decided I'm not going to go with that. It doesn't suit my. I have a really quite a clean image when I design, so the truth is it doesn't really fit what I sort of design to standards wise. PNG 24 does transparent better. Do you get YouTube money? I do, but it's not a lot. As most YouTubers will tell you, YouTube money isn't all it's cracked up to be. So sorry to disappoint. But yes, it's not a lot. What company made your PC? It's a Mac, so Apple. Yeah, Pro. I realised it was Gav. Don't buy anything. Just learn to code. If you're interested in learning to code, learn. I wouldn't say I'd say nothing else other than that. Because there's no point paying for stuff that you can quite easily learn to do. I'll tell you what I'm going to start. I'm going to link a new file called new CSS, and I'm going to just start blitzing creating a new CSS so I can eventually delete this old one. Style. Just call it style sheet. And it's going to be like, but style sheet doesn't exist. And I'm like, yeah, I know it doesn't exist yet. You're tard. Style sheet. Because I like to have my code nice and clean. It makes your website a lot quicker. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete everything from stylesheet.css. And because it's linked afterwards, it should start to take. So I'll start moving stuff over. That's right. So that should go over. And I'll keep checking that I'm doing stuff that's not affecting it hugely. How and where did you get the black icons you've changed on some applications? I made them. You can search on YouTube ways to change your dock icons. It's really, really easy. In fact, it's piss easy. So I want that over as well. Let's just set that as body. And I'm going to take the body styling out of. There we go. That's cleaner. This has been quite this is more of a clean-up thing and answering Q&A. Going for a jog in this amazing weather. Speak to you later. Yeah, I'm really jealous. I went for a jog this morning. I want to go out for one again, but I'm pretty tired, so I shan't be. Let's take that out because don't need that. And let's make this container and float. There we go. Do you play Minecraft? I do. I love Minecraft. I haven't played in a long while though. So I would like to play more. Just haven't had the time, to be honest. How am I going to have this look? Because I want something that looks really cool. Let's go down something a bit different. Color overlay is that. Let's set it to white. And see what happens. Again, this is this is pretty much how I build websites, especially my own ones. I'm never really quite sure how I want them to look until I get them. Oh, that's hideous. That's fucking ugly. That's not how I want it to look at all. How do I want this to look? Anybody? Any ideas how I want this to look? How this should? Not like that. That's for damn sure. Right, let's start simplifying it out. Let's start taking. Let's take the background out of that. I have the typeface thing in the background. I really like that, so I want that to stay. Um, let's take these out. Ooh. So in my style sheet, I need to have headers, paragraphs, links, a text decoration, none. That should take the underlines away from them. There we go. Hot pink, no. As funny as that would be, this is my site that I'm going to be showing to potential employers. So hot pink is out of the question. Let's take these nav breaks out. The site is going to start to fall apart very quickly as I quickly bosh stuff apart. Nav I want to keep, so let's take all of the links hold is gone. So let's take the nav stuff over. Let's start to make these look like something that I'm actually happy with. When they hover, I don't want the background to do that. I thought I'd taken that out. Ah. So that has everything there. I don't know why it's not floated left anymore. Let's also take these out. The transitions. Color. Okay. If I start to take stuff out, what happens? You see me just playing around basically. Ah, there's the float. Yeah, I'm really loving live streaming. Again, it's an opportunity for you guys to see kind of what I do. In the sense that, like, do you know what I need? I need a social icon. Let's check my fonts. Command space liner type. Yeah, I liked what I had before, but what I'm going to have is gonna be even better still. Trust me. I'm cutting it all down so that I can start kind of afresh, but not really afresh. Do you know what I want? I want a much lighter site. So let's open up. Just look for my biggest file on here. Letterpress. Here we are. What background image is that? It's something off a stock site. It's oh yeah, sugar. I forgot that that's broken. Let's stop looking at PSDs then. Let's open that in Photoshop. Gradient map. I want it lighter still. And then we'll save that. No, that's the wrong one. Sorry, I'm talking to myself. Ah, here we are. Here's the full image. Sorry, I'm having a little bit of a concentration face moment here. Why is it? Wonder why. Ah. Do you have any other jobs? Don't need any other jobs. Graphics pays quite well. Well, really, really well. There we are. We're in the right place now. Panic over. File save. How do you get to live stream through YouTube? It's a Yeousch thing, so contact Deathly I Am if you're part of Yeousch. Letterpress.png. I'm not linking into that stock because it's the one I found and paid for. So I also don't know where I got it. I got it from Deposit Photos or something like that. That's the colour I'm looking for. Yeah, so I had this open. I was looking for a font called Social. Do you have Dribble? Ah, so you have Dribble. Do you have the up-to-date Twitter though? I'm looking for a web font pictogram web font with up-to-date Twitter icon. Does anybody know any good web fonts with a Twitter icon? So I've got that, but I want the up-to-date Twitter because these only have. That one's got quite a nice Facebook. They've only got the old Twitter, and that's no good to me. because I want the new one. You have to be a partner to live stream on YouTube. No, I wasn't asking for just a general font. I was looking for a font with the Twitter icon, but none of these seem to. Okay, let's scrap the idea of having. Let's just delete that, and we'll do it bit by bit. Um, I'm doing the coding as well. I need to redo all this crap. I can take out that. And there doesn't need to be a class in that, and the links hold can go. Wow, this is messy. Let's make some nicer code. Navigation. Twittericon.com. What? No, I want a web font, a font with the Twitter icon as a part of it. And it's people. I don't think people seem to understand exactly what I'm looking for. Web font, Twitter icon. Okay, this one will have to do. Do I have to pay for this? Oh no, I don't. Awesome font. Here we are. Right, here we are. So, okay. Fonts. So those fonts go in there. Days go by. Oh no, fuck that. So it's font awesome. There we go. So I want that in fonts. Social. All right. Okay. I'm looking. I'll look at social logos. Social logos web font. That's on Dafont. No, that's not got the new Twitter icon. It's not got the new Twitter icon. The new Twitter, the brand new one. But it's fine because I'm gonna have to live with a non-awesome one. So why has this only got some of them? How do I... Fuck's sake. How... Right, so I'm going to have to copy the CSS. Didn't really want to have to do, but what is this? Oh. Alright, we're just going to have to copy it. That's alright then. It's not the end of the world. Three div tags that float them left, and then set them to inline block, and that will work. Now that Marty bum, I see that frown, and it's like looking down the barrel of a gun, and it goes off. So can icon Twitter. Was in the kitchen, yeah, to get things off the ground, and it was. Oh, 'cause it's right hard to remember that on a day like today. Oh, argumentative. Right, let's see if this works. If it does, it does. Okay. Oh, that money bum. Okay, so it's just the Twitter one that I needed actually. And so this is social ico. Do you know what? After all that, I don't want the icons. I just want the words. But it's nice to know that I can do it. I'll do that at a later date. And then the traffic was a state. I can't be asked to carry on in this debate. Stealing icons? No, it's not stealing. Is my mic really low? Okay. Let me just check on Wirecast. How's that? Is that a bit better? Am I a bit louder now? I should be a bit. I should be a bit louder now. A bit louder still. Let me know how that is, guys. Oh. Up a pound away. That should be better. But that on a day like today. Argumentative. Got your face on. Right, so nav. Hash navigation. Navigation. UL padding. No. List style. None. Navigation ULLI display inline block. Hey, there we go. And I'm just going to take that out. And then I want to float right the UL. Float right. Display inline block. No, I don't want a box around it. But it's fine, I don't want the icons anymore anyway, guys. Thanks for looking, though. Oh, I spelled float wrong. That's why it's not done it. What a donut. Overflow hidden. Navigation H2 float left. We're starting to get somewhere. Text. Transform lowercase. How's my going? Yeah, she's doing alright. Thanks for asking. It's a long process. I'm hoping to go and see her tomorrow. Um, so yeah, it's not been easy, but yeah, I'm hoping to go and see her tomorrow, and um, I can say hi and all that. Um, yeah, it's a tough old time for everyone in my family. So okay, right. How do I want this to look? Let's take the margin off them. Or rather, let's check where the margin is. Is there a margin? No. Oh, it's because they're not next to each other, isn't it? It's because there's a physical space. So if I want to take the space out, that takes the space out. Let's leave it with the space at the moment, so we can work out exactly what I want to do. Now I'm going to need something. CS5. I have CS5 on everything except for Premiere Pro and After Effects, in which case I have CS 5.5. And I'm hoping when I get some money in, and when there's a second patch of second patch of the other one, I'll of CS6, I'll buy it. Navigation UL LI FB hover background color. And I want like the Photoshop blue, not Photoshop blue, Facebook blue, which is a blue like that. Why isn't it up? Class equals FB. So now if I hover Facebook, it should go blue. Oh yeah, buddy. Yes, smack out. But I got to make a way of it, have a way of it looking good. How am I going to make this look good? Let's take the background color off of the original. Still a bit big. Padding. Now I want it to fade when I do that, so it's the background. This one here. WebKit transition 200 milliseconds. Ease in, out. There we go. Box shadow inset. Doesn't know there's any box shadow on that to me. What am I looking for? This is what I'm looking for. That's from my other code. I'm into some next weird piano concerto thing. It's quite interesting though. Oh, that's too dark, but I'm getting there. The ones that I use, the graphics elements thing, the ones that I use, you can download them already in my lighting and textures tutorial. If you're a designer, you can't go. In fact, you'd be. I don't know any designers that don't use Macs. There'll always be like a couple of anomalies, but the chances of a designer not using a Mac is pretty slim. Right now, when I scroll over this one, it should go pink. With a fucking horrible pink. It's a better colour. Do I like that? Not really. How am I going to change that? Let's try this instead. Navigation, ULLIA. Background. Now I need that box shadow thing. So let's take that. Sorry guys, this is a bit of a sort of a less interesting stream. It's more for those people that are interested in coding. So sorry if you're not feeling it. BCs, let's try Bs. I don't like that either. Oh, this is really difficult. What do you think? Okay, that looks quite nice. Ow! Fuck my foot. Um. Don't feel like doing anything. I just wanna lay in my bed. 'Cause today I don't feel like doing anything. Nobody goes to me, I can. It's mine. It's my own personal site. I'm gonna live stream pretty much until I go for dinner, probably. Which I'm not really sure when it will be. Up my phone, so leave your message after the tone. Oh, I'm not doing anything. I just wanna lay in my bed. I'll leave your message after the tone. I'm not doing anything. Ain't gonna comb my hair. Ain't going anywhere. Just wanna lay in my Da, da, da. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Um. Oh, that's not very clean. Okay. I have to try something else. Oh, this looks shit. That's the wrong one as well. Oh, I'm not being very efficient today at all. Sometimes when you sing quietly, you sound like Herbert from Family Guy. I'll take that as a compliment. Doesn't sound like a compliment. Um. Oh, this is draining. Trans 4, is that what I want? Is there difficult content? Doesn't look like it. So I can delete content? Oh, I don't know anymore. Why has it done that then? Oh, this is draining. This is really draining. I've not coded this well at all. Let's put that outside the container. Or rather inside the container, but outside everything else. Now let's take... Oh, fucking hell. You can do Java. Probably not in the tutorials, mainly because I don't know them well enough to do a tutorial on them, and also because I'm aiming this at beginners to start with. So not to begin with, no. Oh, that looks wank as well. Oh my god. Right, scratch this. I'm going with what I know, and that's dark backgrounds. Some PHP would be nice, but the truth is I don't know enough PHP. Guys, can you just do me a favour? When I say the word cabbage in a few seconds, can you write in the comments cabbage? Because I think my video is much further behind the audio. My name's Skrillex. Oh, that's quite a far. There's a pretty big delay then. Who made the Yeousch logos? I don't remember who made the original ones. Midnight redid them. Um, and then obviously we've used them since then. Name is Skrillex. My name is Skrillex. My name is Skrillex. My name is. Ah, shit. Um. Oh, I'm not being very productive there at all. Um. Dun, dun. Font size 0.8 em. He knows all the chords. Da, 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 da. Could talk like anyone. Da, da, da. So I want that to, when I hover over that. Right, scratch that. I don't know that idea at all. Oh, I've got a bit of a headache now. This is going slowly, as you might be able to tell. Da-na-na-na. Um. Um, will you show? It's to do stuff in Notepad. It's exactly the same. It's exactly the same text, just put into Notepad. Dreamweaver just speeds me up as I'm doing it, so it's exactly the same text for Notepad. uh, sorry, I'm listening to a podcast. It's a Ricky Gervais podcast, one of the older ones. Yeah, it's the early Carl Pilkington stuff. Before they did the TV show stuff, they did all these podcasts. Oh god, I'm tired. Right, guys, I've got to go because it's dinner time, and 'cause I've got a bit of a headache. So all 16 of you that watch this, thank you so much, and I'll see you guys really, really soon.